Okay, so welcome to Maths with Ish. Now let's look at the solution to this question I posted earlier. It says that a boy drove from point A to point B at 12 km per hour and returned at 16 km per hour. If both journeys lasted for 3.5 hours, find the distance between A and B. Okay, so let's see how to solve this particular question. Now, we are going to use a diagram to present this. So this is point A, this is point B. So the boy moves from point A to point B at a speed of 12 km per hour. Okay, so this is the first journey, and then this same boy had a return journey from B to A at 16 km per hour. This 12 km per hour. Okay, now this is the first journey, this is the returning journey. Okay, the returning journey is 16 km per hour. Now we are asked to find the distance from A to B. Now recall that they have told us that this entire journey took 3.5 hours. Okay, that's the total time for this journey. The total time T is 3.5 hours. Okay, now remember we are not told the time taken for this first journey, so let's call this T1. We are also not told the time taken for this returning journey. Let's call that T2. Now, since we are told that the total time is 3.5, it simply means that capital T, total time, is equal to T1 plus T2. And that is what? 3.5. Okay? So from here, if I make T2 the subject of the formula, that will give me 3.5 minus T1. So let's keep this equation aside. We are going to need it. Now, recall that our formula for speed is distance over time. That's our formula for speed. So, and if I cross multiply, I'll be having that distance will be the same thing as speed multiplied by time. So if I want to calculate the distance for this first journey from A to B using this formula, my speed, which is 12 km per hour, times the time taken, which is not known, that will be T1, and my distance is going to be 12 T1. Let me also keep this aside. Let me call that equation 1. So if I take this returning journey, the distance is still the same. So I'm still going to use D. Let me come here to write it. I'm still going to use D, okay? So my distance is still the same, but this time my returning journey, I had an increased speed, which is 16 km per hour. The time is still not known, so I'm going to use T2. Remember, this T2 is the time for the returning journey, while this T1 is the time for the first journey. Okay, now, and recall that I said we are replacing this T2 by 3.5 minus T1. So if I multiply that, that will give me 16 times 3.5, that will give me 56. 16 times this, that will give me T1. I'm sorry, 16 T1. Now you can see here, I'm having now that my D is equals to 56 minus 16 T1. So I can also call this equation 2. Now, what can you notice about equation 1 and equation 2? They both have D and D. which means I can equate them, right? So I'm going to equate equation 1 and equation 2 because the distance are the same. For the returning journey and for the first journey, the distance are the same. So equation 1, which is 12t1, you can see that, let me come here, 12t1, I'm going to equate it with 56 minus 16t1. Collect like terms, this will give me 12t1 plus 16t1 equal to 56, and that gives me 28t1 equals to 56, and therefore t1 is equal to 2 hours. Okay, so my work is almost done. We are asked to find the distance. So to get my distance now for this journey, I'm going to substitute this t1 into equation 1, and that is going to give me 12 bracket. In place of t1, I put my 2 hours, and my answer is 24 minutes. 24 kilometers. So the distance taken for this whole journey is 24 kilometers. I hope you've gained value from this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video, okay? And follow our page. Have a good day.